Welcome to Sashing Stash. And what does Sashing Stash do? With a few yards of Sashing Stash, you can turn this to this. Ordinary quilts quickly become extraordinary. And quick and easy quilts turn into lifetime keepsakes. Sashing Stash, designed by Eleanor Dugan, adds flash to traditional quilts and bling to contemporary ones while saving you time and effort at no additional cost. And what is Sashing Stash? Sashing Stash is a unique concept in quilting fabric, an intricately coordinated line of geometrics designed by Eleanor Dugan. The focus fabric consists of 5 classic border and sashing designs that you can divide in a dozen different ways. A few yards of Sashing Stash in your stash can provide dazzle for 5 to 12 quilts. Each band has a 1/4 inch seam allowance, so there is little or no waste. The bands can be arranged in any sequence to form wide borders with multiple motifs. The 5 different bands of sashing interlock, repeating geometrically lengthwise once, twice, or 3 times every 3 inches. The different border designs in the focus fabric are supported by single motif yardage. You can achieve dramatic results without endless hours of piecing. The checkerboard can be used as a 3-row border, a 2-row border, or divided down the middle for 2 1-row borders or even half-row borders. Half-square triangles, offered in both left and right versions in the focus fabric, can easily be cut from all over yardage in either configuration. The classic masterpiece Ocean's Wave traditionally takes months to piece. You can achieve the same striking effect in just a few hours using Sashing Stash. Perhaps the fastest wow quilt possible is this simple beauty made with 3 or more panels of ombre fabrics, jumbo prints, or traditional fabrics, then framed with half-square triangles or any other Sashing Stash strip. Rows of flying geese take dramatic flight on both traditional and contemporary quilts. The bold, squares-on-point sashing lets you create an unforgettable giant 4-patch quilt top in under 2 hours. Notice how a 1/2 inch strip of the checkerboard provides a delightful glint around the center motif without overpowering it. The versatile equilateral triangle rows can be used in at least 3 ways. First, as individual rolls of triangles. Then, cutting the fabric as printed in pairs of offset rows, you have the traditional bolt of lightning design. And third, you can split the fabric between 2 rows of triangles, sliding 1 row over half of a repeat and re-sewing the rows together into a single row of diamonds. Sashing Stash is perfect for beginners, adding high style to the simplest quilt. Are you ready to learn more about what Sashing Stash can do for you? SashingStash.com offers dozens and dozens of patterns, photos, and ideas. Learn how to increase your Sashing Stash power through tips about assembly, over-dyeing, inserting colors into the bands for a dramatic effect, turning corners geometrically, and lots more. Visit Galleries of Quilts for all levels of skill. Whether you are a confirmed traditionalist or you go for wild and crazy contemporary quilts, here is one fabric you can't do without. Let Sashing Stash become your best friend and inspiration.